Baje Fletcher, B-A-J-E, author of A Gold Digger's Guide, G-O-A-L, How to Get What You Want Without Giving It Up. And today I'm talking about not only qualifying your man, but qualifying him quickly. Because men have this persona I call a representative, and that's who they show when they just meet a woman. And unfortunately, by the time they rear their head like their true person, their true selves, women are already caught up in them, already in love, already gave up the goods. And by then it's too late. She's like, why didn't he call me? And I've been calling him all day. And chances are that's how he was, period. But because you didn't get the time to know him and find out the real him, then now you're left disappointed and brokenhearted. So some ways to qualify your man. First of all, you have to have a screening process. You have to have a way to weed them out. For one, I encourage women not to give out their phone numbers to just, anybody who wants to take them out on a date. For one, some men, they aren't respective of your privacy or your time. They just met you, but they want to call you all types of night. That's unacceptable. Some of them, they want to call you after they get drunk and they're out and about. That's not gonna work either. So before you start giving out your number, then get his, call him a few times private, see where the conversation goes. Sometimes he just, I just want to chill, you so fine. That's not gonna work either. So have some type of screening process. Just don't give out your phone number to any man who comes your way, because I've seen women have it to change their number constantly just because they have a guy who they met, they gave out the phone number, and then the guy doesn't respect it when she says, I don't think this is working, pretty much stop calling me, and the guy just call. So to avoid all of that, you be the one who is in control. Get his number, call him a few times private, and then see if he's worthy of having your phone number. So you have to have some type of weeding process. One, if a man brings up sex too early, early like your first, second, third date, then he's probably not taking you seriously. And if he is constantly talking about your exterior versus your personality traits, how smart you are or creative, if he's just talking about, damn, you fine. And just how you look in general all the time, a compliment here and there, that's good. But if that's all he talks about, then that's all you are to him, just some eye candy. If you have kids and you mention it to a guy and he doesn't ask about them, like how old they are, what they like to do, where are they now, where are their fathers, that's not somebody you want to stick around in your life long term. So be very careful of that. If he avoids calls when you're out on a date, it may be one of two things. Okay, he just wants, he doesn't want to be disturbed. It's your time. It's that special time. But you have intuition. You have instincts. You know when he's avoiding calls for other reasons, like when it's another woman involved or other women involved, especially if it's after business hours. So it's not any business call, but all of a sudden he just can't answer his phone around you. You definitely have to pay attention to those clues very early on. You just met a guy. If he just gives you his email address or a business card with no personal phone number, no cell phone number, then watch out. He may be married or have a significant other, somebody he's serious with. Why can't he have his cell phone number? That's a lot of little things women don't really realize until it's way too late. A couple more things. If you met a guy and he takes a week to call you or a week to try to set up a date, then I don't think that's a good sign, because especially earlier on in relationships, guys are more hands-on. They are the ones usually doing the pursuing. So if you're doing all the pursuing and you're doing the calling, hey, you want to meet up? That you're setting the tone for the relationship, and it's not going to be in your favor. So a guy should be excited about meeting you, excited about seeing you again. If he can't set up a date within the next day or two to meet you, then honey, throw that one back in. How he treats his mother, and not only how he treats his mother is a reflection of how he'll one day treat you, or how he'll treat you, period, but the type of relationship he has with his mom. If his mom isn't in his life, if they have a volatile relationship or just a negative relationship, then it may play out in your relationship with him. And how you know the difference between a man and his representative. If he treats you like a princess, but he treats the waitress like crap, that's not a good sign. If he's a man of good character, it doesn't matter who the person is, he's going to treat them with respect. You have some men, they'll treat the woman they just met like a queen, like a princess, but they don't tip the valet, they don't tip the doorman, they're not courteous to the wait staff. Then one day you may be that wait staff. One day he will treat you like them. So you have to see through all that representativeness and see the man for who he really is. And another thing, men, a lot of them can turn into a chameleon really quick. They'll ask you, so what are you looking for in a man? Be very, very careful of that question, because most of them just try to turn into that man. If you say, well, you know, I like guys who open doors, and guys who are spontaneous and who are romantic, and guys who bring me flowers. Sure enough, you'll get flowers pretty soon, but what reason are you getting them for? If it's something that he's doing just because you said it, then it's something he'll be doing just to get in your pants. And chances are when he gets in your pants, the roses will be long gone. So don't tell him exactly or everything you're looking for in a man. Heck, me personally, I wouldn't tell him anything I'm looking for in a man. I'd ask him what he's looking for in a woman, and then from then I can gauge, are we compatible or not? But I'm not gonna give the man a blueprint on what to do just to get me. Like, time will tell. You can tell him what you like to do, like, so you guys can participate in fun activities together, but don't tell him exactly what you're looking for in a man long term, because he'll try to fake it. And in qualifying your man, okay, for instance, if your car broke down, you have a flat tire, he'll be one of three men. He'll be the man who drops what he's doing to come make sure you're okay and try to change a tire for you, or ask somebody else to come and change it for you, or yeah, he'll be the one to like pay for it, or he'll be the one to say, okay, you good, call me when AAA comes. And if your man is the latter of the three, that's the man you need to let go. But that's just a couple ways to qualify your man up front. I have a lot more advice, so if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can send me an email at ilovebaje, B-A-J-E, @gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my blog, subscribe to my channel, check out MissBaje, BAJE.com, and let me know what other topics you want me to cover. All right, holla.